You warm your house with hate and lies, build your church on children's cries, hang your dollar on a crooked cross. We're the ones who suffer the loss. Scorched earth and broken dreams, keep pretending your hands are clean. You pass the plate, you pass the blame, you pass bad laws and preach without shame. You will die sad and alone. No one weeps by your tombstone. Just empty halls and your own moans. You will die sad and alone. You will die sad and alone. No God, no kin, no love, no home. Your kingdom gone, your money blown. You will die sad and alone.
You kiss the boots of greedy men, then beg the poor to break for them. You crowned a clown, you praised a fraud, you put your bigotry on God. You stack your lies like winter wood, swore it's for the greater good. Now for all the spiteful seeds you sow, you lose respect of those you know.
You will die sad and alone. No one weeps by your tombstone. Just empty halls and your own moans. You will die sad and alone. You will die sad and alone. No God, no kin, no love, no home. Your kingdom gone, your money blown. You will die sad and alone. I've seen your kind before, wolves in preachers' robes, kings with plastic crowns, call the world your throne. But history remembers, so does the reaper coming round. And the bones beneath your towers, they're waiting to pull you down. Your name is carved on rusted signs, on empty shelves and crooked spines. Your victims are now at your gate, bringing you a well-earned fate. They'll burn your books, erase your face, plow salt into your resting place. No ballads sung, no flags half flown, just ashes where your weeds had grown. You will die sad and alone. No one weeps by your tombstone. Just empty halls and your own moans. You will die sad and alone. You will die sad and alone. No God, no kin, no love, no home. Your kingdom gone, your money blown. You will die sad and alone. You will die sad and alone. No one weeps by your tombstone. Just empty halls and your own moans. You will die sad and alone. You will die sad and alone. No God, no kin, no love, no home. Your kingdom gone, your money blown. You will die sad and alone. Good day.
Same to you.
Close recall what men forget. The cost of crowns, the weight of debt. Let no one rise, let none return. Let all who seek this throne burn. Fall, fall, the crown has
Everything all right, eh?
Oh, yeah. I remember what happened now. Oh, yeah. I should have turned somewhere back here.
Whoa,
There it
whoa.
is.
Slow down, you idiots! What? Hail, good man.
God be with you.
And with you. How about taking a break? Rest those legs and try your wits instead. Come on, don't be shy. I won't bite.
That's a relief. What were you going to offer me?
Curiosity killed the cat. No shame in that, though. They call me Barley.
You have a peculiar name.
If I were ordinary, well, that's just another way of saying boring. And boring's not for me. So I wander the roads collecting my riddles, and if I meet anyone I find interesting, I'll happily work a riddle on them.
You just wander the world.
Exactly. Never a dull day so far.
A riddle. Very well. Let's hear it.
Now, listen carefully. What belongs to you alone, but is used more often by others? Any idea?
My name.
That's right! You have a learned head on those shoulders. The robes of a priest would suit you better than a sword.
They really wouldn't, I assure you.
More's the pity. But down to business. I have a proposition for you. You deserve a reward for solving my riddle. Except, you've caught me flat broke. I can give you some of what little I have. Or teach you some of what I know. What'll it be?
I'm always up for learning something new. What can you teach me?
I spend my days on the roads and my nights in the taverns. What interests you more?
Tell me about your experience on the road.
You can't beat a sturdy pair of shoes and a good supply of wine or ale with you. And keep an eye on the clouds. They can tell you if a big storm is brewing and whether you'll have time to find some shelter.
I'll bear that in mind.
And you'll stay dry. Farewell!
just a simple misunderstanding.
What's the misunderstanding? You made a fool of yourself, more like.
What am I supposed to do then?
You should go and see the priest. Nobody else can help you.
Oh, the priest. How could I have forgotten about him? Maybe because I don't think he'll be able to solve my problem.
Heartfelt prayer saved entire masses of Jews, and Jonah from the whale. So don't tell me it can't help with a little thing like yours.
A little thing? So you're insulting me too now?
Sorry. I didn't mean it like that, of course.
Could I ride with you for a bit?
But I
My
reckon
feet are
you're
starting
right.
to hurt.
Prayer's the only thing that can help me.
Feel free to get on. Hop, hop.
I heard they're going to cut down the old oak at the crossroads. Oh no. Why? A lovely tree.
Vorwärts! Oh, hey, halt! Ah, du lieber Gott.
Ah, halt!
Oh, hey, halt!
Stehen bleiben! Halt!
God bless you. Good man. I have some wares for sale.
I'm interested in this.
I'm sorry. I should get going.
Are you going far, Goodman?
Well, define far. Enough to be apprehensive, huh? You know how it is. If you as much as stick your nose out the door these days, someone will punch it.
I see you're in no danger, though. Fully armed with bonhomie.
Yes, well, mercifully, we apothecaries haven't any enemies. Who would bite the hand that's relieving their pain, eh?
You say you're skilled in the art of healing?
Well, I'm no physician, but I do know my ointments for whatever ails you. For ulcers, salvation, beauty. Wenzel Torwart, Master Apothecary, at your service. Of the famed establishment in Turnau. Hey, hey!
Where are you coming from?
I was paying my respects to my brother Oswald in Kuttenberg when I was called away on a case.
What case would that be?
Ah, well, by all accounts, it was an unsavory affair. A young girl murdered, only for her to up and bolt from the mortuary.
What? Are you serious?
Primo, she was never actually dead. Secundo, it was poison that placed her in that death-like state. Et tandem tertiam et finale. She brought it upon herself. So, as I say, it's an unsavory business when a young girl is driven out of her senses by a philandering nobleman.
Do you have anything interesting to sell?
If it's herbs you're after or alchemy you're interested in, then you're welcome to take a look.
Hmm. Wow. I'm gonna get one just for the hell of it. Hmm. Oh, I've got to read all that stuff. Read that. Hmm.
A word about the price.
Was soll's? Warum nicht? Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Drink wine or pour potion. Ooh. I can drink wine. Don't I have some?
I'm sorry. Brave Kuta. Ganz brav.
Stehen bleiben! Halt!
Blessings to you.
Oh, they're waking up. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. There we go. All right. Survival and alchemy. Oh, yeah.
Doggy. Maybe next time then, sir.
I need a bath.
What'll it be this time, Henry?
Oh. Oh, that's because I've got the...
Do you have some pretty girl here who could, keep me company?
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
All right, but money up front.
Wait a minute. I thought I had the charisma perk that got bathhouse services for free.
Let's talk about the price.
Certainly, no problem. Excellent. I'm sure you'll be very satisfied.
Phew. I always get hungry after a fuck like that. I'll go and find something to eat.
Kind master, hey, doggy?
Aye, come here. Here you go. Take it.
Oh yeah, just a smokehouse. And that's to do the fight club. Oh. I do have a bedroom.
God bless.
Now just have to close up. God bless.
Praise
God bless you.
God bless.
Samine. Oh man, work. alchemy when I get to the town. Find a bench.
Whoa!
Rick.
Whoa!
God bless. What do you want here? What's that sound? What? What do you want here? What do you want here? Why don't you clear off already? You're not allowed here. You're a dead man!
God!
This horse must have cost a pretty groschen.
Darling, shop like no other. Forget to add salt. Good day to you.
What about the nomads by the pond? How are you getting along with them?
We tolerate them, but they're up to all kinds of evil. At first, they pretended to be friendly, but then they stabbed poor Bohush nearly to death. Folk went to show them what's what, but they ran into the Cumans. You don't want to mess with that lot.
I hear there's some captive nomad here from the camp by the pond.
I heard about it. Seems the saddler's hands hold him off somewhere, probably to his place on the edge of the village. That's all I know. I want no part in that sort of business.
Show me your wares.
Nothing to your liking, sir?
You know the girl who Sir Alder's marrying?
Of course. The bailiff's daughter Agnes is a very sweet lass. Alder couldn't have chosen better.
I'm just wondering if she's good enough for the young lord.
Good enough. Agnes. She could well ask herself the same question about Alder. I mean, the lad's just trotting around in the woods all day instead of doing anything useful. Agnes, on the other hand, now that lassie can handle all the work her late mother used to do.
No need to be so hard on the young sir. He is his father's son, after all. I've heard some crazy stories about Lord Sameen himself before he settled down. With Alder, it won't be much different.
And no harm either.
All right. Nice.
Great! Happy to be of service.
What do you have for sale? Let's talk about the price.
Very well. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir. Thank you, sir. And come again.
What do you think of those nomads in the camp by the pond?
Folk don't like them here. As long as they were just noisy and messy, it was fine. But then they got into a fight over that girl of theirs. The bastards pulled out their knives and the worst almost happened. Lord Semin should finally get rid of this rabble.
Do you know something about a nomad who's held captive somewhere around here?
What's it to you? Mind your own business. And a word of advice for you. Don't try anything. My fellas are keeping a close eye on him.
I'm looking for a nomad boy. He's supposed to be held captive around here.
Aye, he's locked up in the stable at the back. I bring him some food sometimes, but that's all I know. And I don't care.
Well, if you bring him food, you must have the key.
I don't! One of the fellas who's on guard duty always unlocks it for me.
And who's that?
Ask the fellas. I already told you it's nothing to do with me. See you soon, my friend.
You can't be here.
What do you think of those nomads in the camp by the pond?
Nothing good. They stabbed poor Bohush. We went there for a payback. But we weren't ready for them. They're in cahoots with those Cumans, and those bastards really know how to fight.
I'm looking for Tibor, a nomad who's being held against his will somewhere around here. Would you know anything about that?
Oh, aye. A filthy tramp from that devil's camp by the pond. One of them that killed poor Bohush. We've got that wretch from that infernal camp tied up in the barn.
Did you take him captive for no good reason?
We caught him in the woods with that brother of his. We tried to play nice, but the other fella pulled a dagger right away, so he got the sharp end of an axe. And his brother gave himself up.
What are you going to do with him?
We're going to teach them thieving vagrants a lesson. If they want him back, they'll have to pay a fat ransom. Otherwise, he'll end up the same as his brother.
Won't you let him go?
Are you mad? Why the fuck would we do that?
Those nomads care about family ties. Do you think they won't come for him? Do you want more blood on your hands?
Well, I don't, but... all right. Be quick. I'll look somewhere else. If the fellas found out I helped you, they'd lock me up in his place. The keys to the room are inside the barn, on a kind of crate.
Hey, Ora, untie me, please.
Don't worry, I'm on it.
I am in your debt. See, Yar, let's get out of here. Follow me. Amaro, that was something. That was something. The last time I ran that fast was when I was a kid and a villager set his ricone on me for stealing apples from his garden. Palikeraf, thank you, Amaro. Who are you anyway? Now we have finally got time for introductions.
I'm Henry. The Voivod sent me to rescue you.
So, you know I am Tibor then? I am in your debt, Amalo. I expect many things, but not getting rescued by a gajo.
Don't mention it. The Voivod wants to bury Geza.
Did you talk to Edda about it?
Not yet.
She must come to stay with him, Vartinel. The two of us can at least get it ready. We just need to bring Geza to his favorite spot.
But you must tell me what happened to the poor fella.
Alas, Geza. I will have that picture before my eyes as long as I shall live. He was a Delino sometimes, but I loved him still. We were walking through the woods when they jump us. Geza think they come to avenge Bohush. He step One of them and the rest of them beat him to death with whatever is at hand.
I need to know where it happened, so I can bring him back.
A bit to the east of the village, in the woods by the woodcutter's camp. Then they dragged Miropral away and tied him to a tree. As a warning, they say, fucking war sons.
Do you know where his favorite place is?
Yes, we went there together often. There is a shukar view of the woods and a cliff above babbling stream. Just go west along the rocks from the woodcutters, about 200 paces, always along the edge. There is a nice clearing there. I will go ahead and wait for you. I will dig a hole while I wait.
I think I know what I need to.
I will meet you in the clearing. I will wait there until you bring Geza's body.
I know where Marika is. I talked to her. She's taking care of Bahush. Geza messed him up badly.
I am sorry to hear that. The important thing is that nothing happened to Marika. That girl is more capable than many Mursha. Farewell, my friend.
God bless.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
What's that I hear? What's that noise?
That'll be Gazer. They really gave him a going over.
Good day, sir.
I've come for Gazer, the son of the nomad's voivod. Or rather, for his body.
The devil himself made him cross our path. Pulled his knife on us right away. The bastard! He wanted to stab us all. So he got an axe to the head. The foreman said we should tie the body to a tree. So's them other vagabonds see they can't mess with us.
All right. I think I'll have a word with your foreman.
God be with you, sir.
I am tempted to just put some lullaby potion. In their wine. Well, I will if I can't get the foreman to agree. Foreman? Hey, buddy. Hey.
I'm sorry. Stop that whistling. Are you kidding? Stop that. God bless.
Here we go.
You've got the body of a dead nomad here.
Makes for a nice tree decoration, don't you think? No tears shed over that bugger. He started it.
What exactly happened here?
Nothing special. We ran into these two fellas out here in the woods, and one of them pulled a knife on us right off. We're lucky none of us ended up gutted, although he managed to cut up one of ours pretty bad before we took him down. We caught the other fella. The folks from Semine took him. They said them two had already stabbed someone there, too.
Why did he tie him to the tree? He's not running away now.
We left him there for the crows. That scum don't deserve a burial.
I'd like to bury him.
What? Forget it. Them heathens from down by the pond sent you, am I right?
Don't you know that when one of those people dies a violent death, his spirit always comes back to roam the countryside? You wouldn't want this place to be haunted, would you, friend?
Haunted, eh?
And his mother is a mighty witch. I wouldn't mess with her if I was you.
Shit, that didn't occur to me. We certainly don't want anything like that here. Take him as far away from here as you can.
Okay.
What a day.
I still kind of want to fuck with her wine, though.
Jesus Christ, good day. Good day.
Aye, come here.
What are you mad about?
Somebody did it in, chucked him into the water. The river there is out of current. A dead man had been flowing down the river for at least a week without anyone noticing. Exactly. That's not all.
Ugh. You're as heavy as a sack of rocks. We'll be there soon. Don't worry. You'll be at peace now.
Ooh. Whatever that is. Where's there?
Damn. You're no lightweight.
There's supposed to be a string. It's a hold. Okay.
This isn't how you imagined things would end for you, is it?
Fuck. See. What's his name? There he is.
Amaro Cikno Pravo. Put him down here, Henry.
Here I am. Poor Gazer almost broke my back.
Thank you for your help, Henry. I hope the woodcutters did not cause too much trouble.
Well, I managed.
I am glad to hear. Anyway, my family is not here yet. Edai must come to Vartinel.
Should I go to the camp to get her and the voivod?
No, I will go and get them myself. You have done more than enough for us already. And I have to bring something from camp. We must bury him with his favorite possession. That is the only way he will remain in the next world and not want to return. You stay here with him and wait until I come back with the others.
Okay.
I, Henry, thank you for saving Tibor. And that we can bury poor Geza properly now.
Palikerauter Nogajo, you who will finally unite our familia. Now come with us to escort Geza on his last journey. Devla Amaro, so sal pro opiren, pošvestim pestironau, autiro tagaripen, mejelauka sartukames, pro pripen aukate prepuf. Omaro amaro de amen adagives. Od mugamenge amare bini. Sarte amen od mukazolenge, so amenge musarte. Umalidia amen, androbini. Tirohin od hagaripen, tozor, toash dupinen, andresa bershkai avena.
Amen.
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 Outliving your chave is a terrible thing. It is even worse when you cannot bury them.
Thank you, Henry. We will never forget this. If someone touches you, I whip them like a cur.
Thank you, Voivod. I'm glad we could give your son a decent burial.
From now on, I consider you my Gajo Pral. Brother, if you ever need anything, come to me. I will share all I know with you, and if you ever need a place to stay at our camp, I am sure Geza would not mind you sleeping in his place.
And I will keep my word and tell you how things are with the amulet. But let us now give Geza some peace. Come to our camp. We talk.
Oh, okay, cool.
Henry, the thing is, I cannot give you the amulet.
Not even now? After I did everything you asked from me?
Ashta, hold on. It is Chuhajuno, and its power protects me. And Marika knows well that I'm trapped without it.
What do you mean, trapped? What kind of game is this?
This is no game, Gajo. Marika stole the letter from me.
What letter?
One from Emperor Sigismund himself. Before you start cursing the ginger folks, you should know he was good Hungarian king before he came to fuck with Bohemia. Back then, he defended Hungary from the Turks, and I fought with him. We had a whole company of Roma warriors, armed to teeth. I lead them. For our help, Sigismund gave us letter of safe conduct that give us freedom to travel and protection from the law.
So you're not subject to any lord?
Just so. He give us freedom to travel the world and judge our own people by our own laws. With the letter, we are free people. Without, we are like beasts to be hunted. They can put us in pillory, drive us out of town. Anyone can do what they like to us.
I can see where this is going.
That piece of parchment make us people. Without it, we are nothing. The rest of the camp doesn't know yet, and they must not find out.
But what's that got to do with Marika?
It seems, when she ran off, she take letter with her as a guarantee, or to blackmail me when she needs something. But by taking letter, she put us all in danger, me and all camp. And if I give up amulet too, it is my end. Bring me back letter from Marika. When I have it, and amulet here in my hands, I will forgive her. She can come back then.
Hey.
Jesus Christ be praised. They have his Bachtalo, more. What's up?
It happens. Just what? Greetings. What do you want?
What happened at Semin? Why did you quarrel with the villagers?
The devil alone can make sense of it. They don't want us here. And besides, the voivod had some disagreement with them over his daughter Marika. Then Geza and Tibor got into a fight, and that was it. If it weren't for the Cumans, they'd have cut us to pieces.
Farewell.
Greetings to you two.
Sholem, what is it?
Why did you quarrel with the Samin villagers?
The Voivod had a disagreement with someone from the village, and they've almost driven us out of here because of it. But I'm afraid it's not over yet.
How's it going?
Oy vey. Chometz ben Yaim. Bad, fortunately. Thanks for asking.
Fortunately? That sounds more like misfortune, doesn't it?
Was machst du, mein Freund? What misfortune? If I was better off, people would envy me or want to borrow money. And those are two things I can do without. Sei gesund.
Co tam jest, zliczaj? Tam iść też są pali kerał.
Last night I had a dream about Marika. She returned to the camp bathed in light and carried poor Geza in her arms. She looked like the Virgin Mary herself. The Meta.
You should go to see her anchor.
Why? You think...
Good thing you spoke up. I'm looking for someone like that right now. Bibrek told me you're in charge of things here?
I gave you advice about those racing horseshoes, but apart from that, we do not really know each other, do we? I am Mikolai, and with my horse, Tuv, I organize horse races in this region. As a proper Lovari, I make sure it is a challenge for both riders and horses. But we are missing a proper challenger. We cannot find a single decent rider anywhere around here. Even Bibrek, the best human rider, is afraid of me.
Bibrek told me only nice things about you as well.
Ignore Bibrek. We Lovari are more than happy to swindle people like him in horse trading.
What does that mean, that you're Lovari?
Ask our horses about that. They will tell you how a proper Lovari cares for them.
Well, I can't speak with horses. At least not sober.
A pity. Folks who understand them can trade them properly, maybe even sell them for a good price. They are almost as clever as people. If Tuv happened to outlive me, he could easily organize these races on his own. What about you and your horse?
He's simply a partner. A friend and a helper. Rather like a dog.
That is how it should be. But not everyone understands that. And Bibrek least of all.
But how about these races? How do they go?
Every challenger must first bow to Zamur. I tell you, he was a hell of a rider. People will talk about him until Judgment Day. There is an altar in his name in the woods nearby. If you do not say a prayer there, your horse will throw you before the race even starts.
I better not skip that then.
I will take you there. Shall we go?
We can go.
Excellent. Follow me. So here we are. Zamur's altar.
What now? Should I cross myself and pray?
No. A bow will suffice. Then say this. This altar belongs to Zamur, the greatest racing rider of all Lovari. In this region, it shall forever recall his glory.
You cheat! Mitkevzas, Michinas!
Leave it out, Bibrek.
What's the matter? Did something happen?
I built this altar here. It is Karachin's grave!
You only claim it after I dedicated it to Zamur. Before that, you did not care about it.
I dug up 4 arrowheads here, a harness and a kingjal. It is clear.
I heard Zamur spirits hammering horseshoes here. And in the morning I found scattered coal.
I scattered it myself to drive away evil forces from Karachin's grave, you fool.
One more word and...
Bibrek, listen.
Look around. Only dark, dangerous woods everywhere. But the spirit of Zamur protects us. In camp, on the road, and during races. Reason enough for him to have this altar.
So that is why you're holding your races up there. You fear the woods, so you would rather run your horse across a field. This is the grave of Yassian war leader and warrior. The god Tengri must have guided him this far. This altar belongs to him. Every arrow loose that hits its mark is in his honor.
Only you are shooting at straw dummies and targets stuck together with manner. Oh, mighty warrior.
You see, I'm training. For the likes of you.
Sorry, Henry. This has nothing to do with you.
But this is actually useful for us. Let him decide whom the altar rightfully belongs to.
So tell us, Henry, which is better? Straight up honest horse racing or hoofing around shooting at targets?
I'll give you hoofing around. Mounted archery is a noble art. So?
I have no way to decide. I haven't tried either one yet. Listen, I see it matters a lot to both of you, but you can't keep quarreling forever.
Ask around the camp. Everyone will tell you the altar is mine.
Not a chance. Everyone knows I was the one who built this altar.
But you haven't asked anyone yourselves, have you?
Why bother? There is no judge here who would understand.
I could try to find somebody like that. A groom or a stable owner.
Among the Gaja, they will chase you away as soon as you say you come from us.
Mikolai is right. To them, I'm just a human child eater.
But since we already have you here, Henry...
You'll probably not find anyone better.
I saw you drinking with the Cumans, so perhaps you will truly be impartial.
And who would he side with anyway? You are more Cuman than I am.
Perhaps you are right.
So, how shall we do this then?
You and I shall prepare a few challenges for Henry, so he understands what is at stake. If he manages both, we shall accept his judgment.
Very well. Whatever judgment he delivers about the altar afterwards, I shall accept it.
So I'm to try both racing and mounted archery, and whichever I enjoy more will take precedence.
The spirit of Zamur will make sure you lean toward the racing.
Ha! As soon as you hit the first target, you will feel Karachin's blessing.
So, which will you start with?
First, I'll...
Mounted archery, of course. While the horse is still fresh.
Pashtu ograjcha banjola, usomele hakerava. We are starting with the race.
I said it first.
First. Ah.
So, where shall I begin? I feel like shooting a little.
At night? You want me to set it up at night? Come back in the morning, all right? See you later.
So what exactly is mounted archery like? What do I need to know?
Before you ride your first race, you must know at least the basic rules. Otherwise you would feel like a foal having kumis poured over its head. We ride up above the camp, where I have set up a circuit. I paced it all out myself, so the paths are narrow and the horses can only manage a canter. They are afraid to go faster. Do not try it anyway. You cannot really shoot properly at a gallop because you need your hands free. If you do not want to guide the horse yourself, let it follow the path. It will find the right route on its own.
What can I shoot with?
A bow or a small crossbow. I will always give you a bit of ammunition at the start. We have 3 types of targets, each with different points. Different courses have different scoring systems. On each of them you compete against the points I scored there.
How do I know which way to go?
The course you will ride is always marked. If you still get lost, just leave the route to your horse and focus on shooting.
Anything else?
You have limited time to score points, so do not stop anywhere. If you miss something, you miss it. Just ride on. If you finish before time runs out, you get 5 bonus points. Anything else you would like to know?
Tell me once more, in a nutshell, how it works here.
Up above the camp is a circuit, where we canter and shoot at targets, either with a bow or a small crossbow. We have 3 types of targets with different points, and there are quite a few courses. Some are short, some are long, some are winding. Just tell your horse to go ahead, and it will find a way. If you score enough points before I blow the horn to end the race, you have won.
Tell me what the courses look like.
They are all on the circuit, where I will always mark clear paths. Some are short, some are longer, some are straight, and some are winding. They also have various names. Each one has 3 difficulty levels: easy, hard, and Tengri's Legendary.
Tengri's Legendary?
That is for riders who are not satisfied with even the hard courses. First of all, you must ride those only with a bow. There are so many targets that you will not have time to reload the crossbow. Lord of the Heavens Tengri likes to break his own rules. So those courses are full of all sorts of traps and obstacles. And remember I said you can tell your horse to run on its own?
Certainly.
So you cannot do that there. I will sprinkle the paths with my secret spice mixture, which confuses the horse. You will have to help it. We always have a good laugh when someone rides them for the first time. Crashes into everything and misses every target. But you can learn those Tengri courses. All it takes is patience and a good aim.
How do you know how much time I have and how much I've got left?
For each course, I keep a rhythm in my head. Sometimes we go for 40 drum beats, sometimes 55, and sometimes 85. Boom, 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 boom. You can make up some little tune if you like. Just don't spook your horse. When half the time is up, I'll blow a horn so you know how you're doing.
Can't you explain it in a clearer way? How long will it take?
60 drum beats is a shock. That's about 3 Lord's prayers.
All right. I can picture that now. Thanks. Tell me how scoring works.
I hang 3 types of targets around the course. A round one is worth 1 point. A straw dummy, which is a bit harder to hit, is 3 points. And a basket is worth 5 points. You do not have to hit the center. It is enough to knock them down.
Well, that sounds rather easy.
You'd be surprised. I recently had to change the rules. Archers kept stopping right in front of the targets, scared they would not score enough. In the end, they only saw the first bend of the course and their horses hardly trotted at all. So, if you reach the finish before time runs out, you get 5 bonus points. That should spur you on.
A nice incentive.
Tried and tested.
How do the bets work?
Whatever you stake, if you win, you get double. If you shoot the same, you just get your stake back. And if you score too few, you got nothing.
Can I get some practice shooting before I have to pay for it?
The smallest bet is just a few groschen. Think of it as paying me for setting all this up for you. If I had to put up koboks for you as well, you would be paying more.
What can I shoot with?
When you come to me, have a bow or a small crossbow on your back. I need to see right away that you are ready. Anything bigger will not let you reload on horseback, and you will only embarrass yourself.
What if I want to end the race early?
Just go ahead and leave if you want. Time we run out, I will take the stake, back up the targets, and go and have my gruel.
What trick would you suggest?
If you feel like your horse is running the course too fast, load it up with some heavier gear. It is fine if he's without horseshoes for a bit. The ground is soft enough. Swap out gear until you find the speed that works best for your shooting. And do not worry, even the slowest horse can handle each course. God be with you, good sir.
Are you in charge of the horses around here?
Aye, you got that right, Mura. Me and my stallion Dant have all the horses in the region under our thumb and hoof.
All the horses in the region? What does that entail?
You will see for yourself when you bring me one. I will take any horse, as long as it is alive. Where you get it from is none of my business. I will buy it for all the groschen I can scrounge together.
You found a nice source of income, I'll give you that.
And if you just happen to like the horse so much that you would like to keep it, perhaps because your ass has started to ache from riding the one you have now, I would be happy to teach it to listen to you like a proper Romani man listens to his voivod. For a bit of coin, that is. Of course you will have to pay me, not the horse. It will certainly be cheaper than buying one from those bastards at the stables.
All right. Where should I take the horse?
By the pennants I have here in the camp. Either I will be standing by them, or my horse Tooth will be looking at them hungrily.
I'll keep that in mind. Why did you quarrel with the Samin villagers?
The voivod had an argument with them because of his daughter Marika. Once the voivod gets offended, nothing else matters. Though in the end, it was the voivod's children who paid for it. Such a shame. I'm curious to see what happens next.
So how do these races work then? What do I need to know?
Once a day, up above the camp, 4 fellas meet and arrange a race. We have a small spot, right next to Bebrek's circuit. Each race starts and finishes there. Then race checkpoints are set up around the area, depending on which course is chosen. They are placed in spots the locals know. Though these local names are tough for outsiders. Places like Zeleov or Tachovitz, not to mention all those ponds.
What do the checkpoints look like?
There are 2 poles with flags, next to which there is a fire pit. Smoke rises from it, and someone usually stands by it. The trick is to figure out the best path from one to the next, and so on until the finish. You can ride through the forest, weave between trees and rocky slopes, or stick to firm roads and make your journey longer.
It'd be an advantage to know the countryside well.
Do not worry. Some local lads manage to get lost a few steps from their own birthplaces. You can decide for yourself how tough you want it to be. But take care. The best riders here know the land inside out and are not afraid to take shortcuts at the gallop. Anything else you want to know?
Tell me more about these checkpoints. Where are they located?
So I do not have to memorize every boulder around here. I pick just a few places. Which ones are you interested in? Across the road from the Samin fortress, there is a small pond. If you ride directly east from the start, the checkpoint is along the right bank. If you ride east from the start, or from Semin Fortress, there is a solitary farmstead. The checkpoint is on the road by its entrance gate. There is a holy shrine, right in the village square. That is the spot. Southwest of Troskowitz, there is a wayside shrine. The checkpoint is right by it. South of the Slatego area, there is a greengrocer's farm. The checkpoint is a short distance north of it. It is that bridge by the Zhelev Inn and Baths. A stranger old fellow lives underneath it. The checkpoint is right on the village green, between the tavern and the smithy. South of that two-towered castle there is a quarry. The checkpoint is by the large tree growing just above it.
How does the race difficulty work?
You can choose from 3 levels. An easy race is for less experienced riders and slower horses. A difficult race is for those born in the saddle, riding the fastest beasts. And the middle one is somewhere between those two.
Tell me about the bets.
I will collect the stakes and lock them in the chest. They will stay there until the race is over. The winner gets everything except his own stake. Whoever finishes second gets his stake back. The rest have to hope for better luck next time.
What if the race just doesn't suit me? Can I quit?
Do me a favor. Come to me and excuse yourself, so we do not wait for no reason. You will forfeit your stake and can only race again the following day. Still better than wearing out both your horse and yourself. If you decide to give up halfway, we will not wait. After some time, I will simply end the race.
Do you have any advice?
Besides your horse's stamina, keep an eye on your own as well. If you tire quickly, have something to bolster you before the race. Aranka might help with that. She sells all sorts of brews and potions.
Are you calling a race?
We do not ride at night. We do not want the horses breaking their legs. Come by in daylight.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the Zhehorovka stream.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
You could say that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday.
You're kidding. Who was it?
Some vagabond.
God rest his soul.
But get this. Miller Boschke says he was in the water.
Good evening.
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about?
You shouldn't be
Today.
walking around without a light.
What can you tell me about your camp?
It is my home, wherever it happens to be. Although, I rather spend my time in the woods than sitting by the campfire.
Tell me something about your family.
That is the voivode, the finest example of honor and tradition. A mother can do magic and divination, and Marika, she always felt trapped by our camp. She is more like you. She wants to settle down, start a family, and not travel ever again. I say, let her do what she wants, but tell that to father. And Geza, my brother, he was the opposite of Marika. A hothead who would take everything seriously and pull a dagger on anyone who poked fun at him. Chororo.
Haven't you ever thought about trying to live like other people? Settle down and that?
No way! We're free people, not anybody's serfs or subjects. If we're not treated well somewhere, we simply go somewhere else.
You said you'd share your skills with me. Is that offer still open?
Indeed, it is. The forest is my second home, so if you want to get to know it better, you only have to ask. Apart from shooting from a bow, I have also dealt a few blows in my life, and taken a few. So, I know about fighting from both sides.
Sounds good. I'll be glad if you'd share your knowledge with me.
I would love to, Henry, but now is not a good time. Come back another time.
I'd love to hear some tips from you. Is that possible?
I would love to, Henry, but now is not a good time. Come back another time.
Marika needs the Voivode's amulet, but he's having none of it.
No wonder. He can be stubborn, Sarobank. But what if you make a wager? When there is a bet, he takes big risks.
That's not a bad idea. I'll try that.
Kaitas more. Katarsao. What's up, Pooch?
Swadekeres, why are you skulking around here?
You should have a light.
You shouldn't be walking around without a light. What are you doing creeping about in the dark, eh?
Atarsal. What's up, Pooch?
What was interesting? Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel? Yeah. The place trying to get outside. You could say that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday.
You're kidding. Who was it?
Some vagabond.
God rest his soul.
Get this. Miller Boschka
returns to
says
the
he
camp,
was in the water at
bathed
least
in
a
light.
week, judging by the state of his
Carried
body.
poor Gazer
So
in her
what?
arms. She
Somebody
looked
did
at the
him in
Virgin
and chucked
Mary
him into the
herself.
water.
But the river there has a powerful current.
Why?
The dead man had been floating
it
down the
mean
river
something?
for at least a
Every
week.
dream means
Without
something.
anyone noticing?
Go and ask him.
Exactly. And that's not all. The dead man had a gold chain around his neck. Can you believe it? Someone bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
Oh, that is strange. I reckon something devilish was involved. You don't see something like that every day.
Hi, John, BB.
Floated again.
I don't feel much like moving somehow.
God be with you, my friend.
G'day, g'day.
I'd like to learn something.
And what would you be interested in?
Will you teach me another swordsmanship trick?
Certainly. But you better not talk about it like that. I mean, between you and me you can. But the Grand Masters make a big show about calling it swordsmanship technique.
I understand. So technique, eh?
Aye, aye. These days, people put their faith into all kinds of shite. And as far as dueling is concerned, it's currently fashionable to give everything German names.
German?
Aye, it's all Mittelhau, Kurzhau, and who knows what else. Who can make heads or tails of it? I simply know how to fight, how to win, and don't give a rat's ass about German.
Excellent. That sounds good. Let's get started.
Why not? If you have a bit of time, I can teach you something.
Good to see you.
It occurred to me that a thrust with a sword to the leg of that poor lug you're fighting is pretty simple, but bloody effective. It'd be my pleasure to teach you that. You probably know I prefer good old melee weapons, huh? And it's always better to use a shield for protection when using them. If you want, I can teach you a simple way to use the shield to attack.
Good day.
Namistes, namistes.
I'm sorry.
God bless.
Greetings to you too.
Christ, pardon me.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Excuse me.
I can't feel...
Servus. Sartu Kejal.
Good doggy. Good boy.
I apologize.
What was Gazer like?
Geza, my poor son. What a loss. He have hot blood in veins. He easy the work of 3 men. And when he put mind to something, nothing stopped him ever. But it was same when he lose temper and want to fight. Then even I stand aside, because he see red before his eyes and not even know his father. But we not speak bad about that.
I'd like to know about Marika.
She my only child. But she be more like me than my 2 sons put together. If she be boy, she become voivode after me.
Women can't be leaders of the camp.
You think you're clever, Gajon, huh? So, how many women, bailiff, queen, or captain you name, huh? We are who we are. And this, our tradition.
What can you tell me about Tibor?
One day he be voivode. He's sly like fox. He can talk his way out of anything. He's still young and not so much interested in politics and trade, but when he is older, he make name for himself.
Do you live by your own laws?
It depends how you look at it. We have our laws of family and traditions, but we also honor law of God and laws of places where we stop on our travels. As voivode, I judge my people by our laws. But believe me, they are not so different from yours. Crime must be punished and promise must be kept. And he who lose honor, lose everything.
Tell me something about that amulet of yours.
It give you no rest, huh? I get it in my cradle already as newborn baby. They say from the fates themselves. And since that time, I always carry it. It is chugahuno, magical. And I tell you, I never have in my life cause to doubt it. As long as I have magical amulet on me, nothing can happen to me. You and Marika are not the first or last ones who would like to have it. But I will not give it up. Shosha!
Voivod, what if we made a wager for the amulet?
Dilinigaji, what are you trying? I thought you were on my side.
Are you afraid of losing? The letter against the amulet. An honest wager with honest intentions.
Honest, huh? You want me to end up without shirt?
All right, so how about this? If I win, we trade the amulet for the letter. And if I lose...
The letter will be mine.
But if you lose, you'll give the amulet to Marika yourself. She insisted.
Huh? She want to see her dad on his knees, huh? But that will never happen. Now, Listen here to Tignomiro de Gessis. All right then. Just so you know, I'm not afraid. And no prekerantos can without voivod. Let us wager. But first you must show me the letter. And I will decide what the wager will be. So there is no trickery. It will be you against my best man. As you can see, I'm not young anymore and I would have disadvantage. Take it or leave it.
I'll have to think about that.
So, who is afraid of tu tavel back de sa stipend?
I'm sorry.